How's everybody doing? God bless everybody that is watching. Share this video so we can start, as the Asylum Seeker line has just started, and this is going to get more and more difficult for asylum seekers. Share this video, as we are going to walk right now through all the asylum seeking. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. Hold on one second. Let me flip the camera for a little bit. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. God bless everybody that is watching today, people. Press and the asylum seekers are seeking the refugee number. And not only that, they are asking for solutions for the United States government to give them the solution of when they're going to be accepted as the president-elect, 46th President Joe Biden said that he was going to accept 300 per day after the 19th or 22nd of February. Today you see hundreds of migrants right here lined up asking for the refugee number. I told you guys this was going to happen. And this is because of the enormous influx that has been occurring through our years. The globalist compact of immigration, not only that, but the disorganization of the Mexican government and also the United States government now. Let's see what they are going to give the solution for these people. If they're going to put social distance right here, the sector of health, and not only that, the necessity that is occurring right here, it is just unbelievable, man. I'm telling you guys, more than 20,000 migrants, they are awaiting the refugee and asylum case. Refugee and asylum case. And this is just a fraction of it. And it's going to get worse. Let us walk so you guys can show you guys how the situation it is right here. As you see, a lot of people from all types of the world. You see people from Honduras. You see people from El Salvador. You see kids right here. For God's sake, let me just take a picture right here. You see families. Colegas. Saying hi to the press right here. They're a bunch of friends of mine. You see families right here. You see people from Haiti. You see people in the cars waiting also ultimately. See people right here all sitting down in the cold weather. You see Grupo Beta right here. That is the protection for migrants. See one statement right here from one of the organizers. See people from all parts of the world right here. From all parts of the world. Every place. Look at this, man. Wow. ¿Qué dice, Parnita? ¿Cómo está? ¿De qué parte es? De Cuba. ¿Le puedo hacer una entrevistita rápida? He's a migrant from Cuba. ¿Cómo ve la situación? How do you see the situation right now? Hay mucha mala información. Hay muchas, la esperanza es grande, pero la información es malísima, malísima la información. The hope is real, it's real big, but the information is really bad. La información es muy mala.
La información es pésima porque no sabemos nada. Dicen noticias, pero al final no hay una respuesta concreta.
Y también no dicen qué documentación ni a dónde pueden ir a hacer el examen de COVID ni nada. They don't say nothing about documentation, and not only that, they don't say nothing about the exams of COVID.
Todavía no han dado ninguna información.
¿Y a qué, cuál es el propósito del día de venir aquí el día de hoy?
No, yo vine aquí a mirar, a ver cómo se estaban dejando entrar a personas vulnerables. Deben de ser las mujeres con niños primero. Eso lo entendemos, los que llevan más tiempo.
He's saying that we're coming over here to just see if they're letting people in, and first it has to be women and children, and then later on. Cuba, fuera comunismo.
Fuera comunismo.
Fuera comunismo. Bueno, gracias, Panita. He's saying out with communism. I tell him, there you see it, a migrant from Cuba right here. And not only him, like look at all these migrants from you see migrants from Haiti. They're scouting. And they're taking right here. You see all these families. Look at this, man. This is incredible. And we told you guys that this was going to happen. We told you, look at this, man. Holy cow. Holy cow, people. There's a lot of confusion. A lot of migrants from Haiti. As I told you, the first population that came over here to Tijuana in the first caravan, it was back in 2016. And the first caravan was 15,000 migrants from Haiti. 15,000. It's unbelievable. Here, Pastor Alberto. Pastor, ¿cómo está? ¿Cómo le va? Mucha confusión el día de hoy, Pastor. It's a lot of confusion right here.
Yeah, we have a little bit of confusion. Basically, we just needed a little bit of organization with the authorities. Would have coordinated with the shelters. It would have been a little bit easier. They would have told us that about the numbers, if they're going to be numbers or not no numbers, are they going to call? I would have told my people, look, don't go for a number, but everyone hears the news, people are here, maybe they're going to give numbers and everything, and so much confusion. So all the immigrants also that was in our shelter that needs numbers, they came down also trying to get on the back of the line, sign up to get their numbers so we could do everything, the process legally, how it's supposed to be done.
Okay. Well, thank you so much. I'll let you do your work. Okay. Yeah, but there's a lot of confusion right here, people. There is a lot of confusion. A lot of confusion. And you see, the necessity is so big. The necessity is humongous. Families, hundreds of families, and it is just difficult to see this. And this is part of the Biden administration telling people, you know what, everything is all right. Wow, my God, man. There's hundreds, there's more than 1,000 of them right here waiting. As I told you guys, this was going to get difficult. And this is what I was talking about. It's amazing. It is just amazing. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. As I told you, the necessity was going to come, and the necessity has arrived. And this is what's the problem. This is the humongous problem right here. That unfortunately there's no solutions. The government of the United States of America is not helping. The government of the United States of America is not talking and is not saying anything, but they said to everybody they were going to open the doors, or they were going to give solutions to the people that they want to migrate, or they were going to open for the United States of America. This is unbelievable. I will say it in Spanish for everybody that is watching. Señores, muy buenos días. Soy Oscar Blue para el programa de Border Network News y America's Voice News. Señores, este es el problema. Este es el problema. Y voy a cambiar la cámara. I will say it in Spanish for the people that are joining. Este es el problema. Muchísima gente, cientos, miles de gentes. Ya este es más de 1000 gentes aquí. Y esta es nada más la explanada central. Al lado está la fila de asilo político. Y esto, señores, es precisamente el problema, que el gobierno de Biden viene y dice, ¿sabes qué? Vamos a abrir las puertas. Pero, señores, tenemos en medio de una pandemia, estamos en medio de foco rojo. Y no hay sana distancia. Los migrantes están desesperados por una solución, que den algún proceso, que den alguna solución, que digan algo. Y no han dicho absolutamente nada. Y ese es el problema. Esto llega a pasar, la bomba llega a tronar, la gente está desesperada. Y no solamente es gente de Haití, sino también de Centroamérica, de muchísimas partes. Y es impresionante la manera que se está manejando la narrativa. Es impresionante. Y el gobierno de México, que no tiene tampoco la capacidad, ya sabíamos esto. The government of Mexico doesn't have the capability and the capacity to basically, take care of migrants. Y el gobierno de los Estados Unidos tampoco tiene la capacidad y tiene la amabilidad de decir, ¿sabes qué? Esto es lo que está sucediendo, esto es lo que está pasando. And it is just amazing. And this is going to continue to happen. This is going to continue to happen. It's going to continue every day. As yesterday, there was only 100. Now you see almost 1,000. And it is just amazing. The necessities of the migrants are amazing. And this situation, we're in the middle of everything right here. And it is just hard for us to broadcast, for us to understand, for us to try to understand how this situation is going to be handled. It's a critical situation. You see a lot of migrants right here. They have been awaiting for years, and there's no solutions. There's no absolute solution. And these are the consequences of all this. This is the consequence. Saying that you're going to create a better pathway for migrants. When all of this, look at this. Where is the United Nations? Where is the International Commission of Human Rights? Where are all these organizations that's supposed to be helping the migrants? I don't understand. Look at this, man. Wow. And it's starting again. Wow. Share this video, share this video, share this video, so we can continue. And I'm going to walk now through another particular place where let's see how the situation is. It is just wow. Whew, my God. There's people carrying their backpacks, carrying look at this. It is just so sad to see. So sad to see. And it continues, you know, this it's a whole line. It's a long, long line. And this reminds me back in 2018, 2019, 2020. 2020, it closed in 2020 because of the pandemic, but now it's starting again. How's everybody doing? For people that are joining in, I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. God bless everybody that is watching. We're live right here at the port of entry of El Chaparral, where migrants have attended right now. And ultimately, their goal is to obtain some kind of reason or some kind of answer or what is happening in towards the situation of the asylum seeker number, and also ultimately into the situation of the refugee asylum number. This is the situation that it was coming. I told you guys that this was going to come. And I told you ultimately that this was going to happen. Now, the problem is that if the Mexican government has the capability and the capacity to be organized and to ultimately to give the solutions to the people, that is the most important thing. If the government of Mexico has the capacity or the capability to basically give solutions and to help these people. Why? Because these people have the illusion and they're under the assumption that everything is going to be open. Or tell us how the process is going to be. Just tell us how the process is going to be handled. Or for God's sake, just tell us how we can do or what can we do. And this is the necessity that has been happening for years now in our city of Tijuana. And ultimately, it hasn't been fixed. And now you see all of this. Wow, it is just amazing. It is starting right now. How's everybody doing? Let me flip the camera so we can talk for a little bit. Meanwhile, I describe you the situation that is happening right here. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. God bless everybody that is watching. It's cold. God bless my country of Mexico, my city of Tijuana. God bless the United States of America. The asylum seeker situation has just started. And this is going to be every day. This is not going to be one day yes, one day no, one day possibly yes, one day possibly no. It's going to be every day. As people want answers and they want solutions. That's what they want. They want answers, they want solutions, and they want to know what is going to happen. And if they're going to be accepted or not. And the government of Mexico has been incapable of handling this situation. Not only the government of Mexico, but now the government of the United States of America needs to accelerate and give solutions to these people if they're going to be accepted, if there's going to be a process, or if there's not going to be a process. This needs some actual action now. It is time for a process to be done correctly, documented, and with a purpose. And if this immigration process, if this immigration process, it is going to continue, we need to do it correctly. And, and the United States needs to come out and needs to give statements on what they are going to do. Let me change the camera right here for you guys to see the actual scenario of the whole. Yesterday it was empty. I told you guys. Yesterday was empty. I told you guys, hey, you know what? This is going to get more and more difficult. And now we're seeing it again. Jefe, ¿cómo le va? ¿Cómo le va? ¿Cómo ve ahora la situación? ¿Se va a poner grueso o no?
Apenas comenzó.
Apenas está comenzando. Mañana va a estar más lleno. I will say it in Spanish. Muy buenos días para todos los que nos están viendo. Soy Oscar Blue. Señores, este es el problema. El problema es que no se está dando una solución, que la gente está esperando, y la gente ha estado esperando por muchísimo tiempo. Quédate en México, la póliza Quédate en México, para estas son las complicaciones, estos son los retrasos. La póliza Quédate en México ha causado que esto también sea una desorganización. Discúlpenme, pero es la realidad. Tendría que haber habido otra solución, y la solución era haberse salido del Pacto Mundial de Migración. Esa es la mera realidad. El Pacto Mundial de Migración de las Naciones Unidas es un pacto que es quebrado, que no le da seguridad a los migrantes y que prácticamente no cuida la vida de los migrantes, y no cuida la vida, señores, de los niños migrantes. Y hay un enorme tráfico de niños. Hay un enorme y grandísimo, no solamente tráfico de niños, pero una enorme irregularidad, tráfico de drogas, tráfico de todo hay. Y es increíble que todo esto siga y no haya justicia, ¿no? Entonces, lo que se busca aquí es, si vamos a tener este tipo de situaciones en nuestra ciudad de Tijuana, pues por el amor de Dios hay que hacerlo bien. Y que vengan las autoridades pertinentes, y que vengan las organizaciones internacionales, y que vengan las organizaciones sin fines de lucro, y que sean parte de esto, ¿no? Y que organicen bien a la gente y que den soluciones. If we're gonna, the stay in Mexico policy was one of the things that a lot of people were liking. But this had a complication that all these people, when the stay in Mexico policy was gonna finish, this was going to be one of the repercussions. That a lot of people were going to come, and ultimately not only going to come, but they were going to flood the port of entry, where they ultimately were going to basically ask for the refugee and asylum case. This is the situation now. This is one of the repercussions that has this action. Now, if now we're going to give And if now it's going to start, and if it's going to continuously starting, and if it's going to continually happen, and if it's going to be continuous and continuous and continuous, well, we need some kind of answer and some kind of organization, because I'm here in Mexico. This is my country of Mexico, in my city of Tijuana, the city that I live in. And this is not a solution by the Biden administration. I don't see no solutions right here. There's people waiting, and they're going to be waiting the whole day for a solution. Not only that we don't see a solution, the most important thing is that we don't see a solution from the government of Mexico, that they are not being precarious and taking care of the situation for the past 3 years. Not only that, now with the new administration, let's see if they're going to be precarious and if they're going to take care of people. That's the most important thing. If they're going to be precarious and they're going to take care of people, and if they're not going to be taking care of people, what the hell is going to happen? Like, who's going to give solutions for all of these thousands and thousands and thousands of migrants? We're not talking about just a couple hundred people. We're not talking about a couple hundred. We're talking about more than 20,000 right here in our city of Tijuana, in our state of Baja California. Almost close to 80,000 in the whole borders that connect to the United States of America. And not only that, close to 30,000, close to 80,000. Not only that, you got more than 20,000 waiting in the borders with Guatemala and Mexico, the borders of Mexico with Central America. And not only that, you got a situation, a horrible situation between the borders in Central America and the Triangle of Central America. And it is horrible. It is horrible. It is just so bad. It is really bad. And all these thousands and thousands and thousands of lives, that they are right here, and there's no solution. Keep live broadcast right now of the situation. For people that are asking if I'm alone, I'm not alone. I'm not alone. I'm with a couple of friends of mine. So we're going to keep the live broadcast right here. This is the consequences of not handling the pandemic as it's supposed to be handled. These are the consequences of not handling the pandemic in our country that is supposed to be handled, and not handling also the immigration situation. These are the consequences of not doing the process and not helping the situation to get fixed. These are the consequences of that. You see thousands and thousands of people right here waiting for a solution by the Mexican government and by the United States government. And it has to do a lot with the Stay in Mexico policy. It has to do a lot, with the enormous necessities that these people are going through right now. It has to do a lot with all of that. And, I'm not going to lie, I have been 3 times to Central America. I have seen child trafficking in the caravans. I have seen human smuggling. I have seen drug trafficking. But these people that you see right here, they all want to do their process correctly. So if they want to migrate correctly and they want to do their process correctly, where are the organizations or the people that they're in charge of the United States government, or the people that they're in charge of the Mexican government, to give them solutions and to give them a response? I just want to ask, where are they? And this is bad because I am a pro-migrant. I am a migrant myself. I'm a pro-migrant, legal, documented, peacefully, with a purpose. There's a lot of necessity. Yes, there are. There's a lot of poverty. Yes, there is a lot of poverty. But this way, this disorganized way, is not the solution to migrate. It is not. And it needs to happen. It needs to get better. You see a lot of mainstream media right now arriving. A lot of mainstream media arriving. As migrants are waiting for a response. And there's more mainstream media arriving. How's everybody doing? I'm Oscar Blue for Border Network News and America's Voice News. This is live in Tijuana, Mexico. As migrants today have basically started their journey to ask if they are going to get a political asylum number, or people are waiting for a response to give solutions if they're going to be let in by the quantities of 300 that Joe Biden promised that they were going to be let in by the quantities of 300. And not only that, basically if they are going to be helped or if they're going to give them solutions. Yesterday there was a protest of almost 100 migrants. They were basically waiting for a solution from the United States government, and a person from the consulate of the United States came to the port of entry of El Chaparral, and ultimately that she came for the port of entry of El Chaparral. She talked to the migrants and she tried to give a solution. We haven't heard what is the solution and what is going to happen. In the meantime, there's a lot of people waiting right here. There's a lot of people, trying to find out what is going to happen. Not only that, the process, who's going to help them with the COVID test. A lot of people don't have money for the COVID test, so they were asking the United States government for the United States government to pay the COVID test. Or a lot of them, they say, you know what, we have money, we can pay our COVID test. Just tell us which laboratory or which medical department it is the one that we have to go so we can do our COVID test correctly, and we can, do our process of asylum, of refugee. And you see that, there's no solution, there's no question, there's no answer. There's no nothing. We're gonna move from another place now, as there's something going on over there in the middle. And I'm trying to keep social distance right now with all this situation, people. It is. Let us walk right here for a little bit. ¿Cómo está? ¿Cómo está?
No, yo estoy nada más.
It is a horrible situation. ¿Me da una entrevista 5 minutos? Sí, sí, sí. En inglés. ¿Sí? ¿Está bueno? Sí. I'm deported veterans. I'm all for the fact that, it's unfair. And it is so unfortunate what is happening to a lot of veterans that they are getting deported. They have the right to stay in their country and they have served their country. I was at your office right here. We're close right here. A few steps away. This right here. The necessity is so big, and it has lasted so much time for solutions. And now this is, it's going to turn into something, and every day is going to, get bigger and bigger. The crowd is going to get bigger.
That is correct. That's why it's very important that everybody that is under the FPP program, that they check the procedure that is going to be followed. That way you don't have to come out here with your kids and struggle with them. Instead go through the process as it has been informed that it's going to be followed.
And the Mexican government has not been capable of giving solutions to the migrants. This has a lot to do with the necessities. More than 20,000 we have in the state of Baja California that they're on this, on the MPP. It is enormous, the necessity.
Yes, there's a huge necessity, but as usual, the people of Baja California, the people of Tijuana have stepped up to the plate and helped our migrant community, and they continue to do that.
Okay. God bless you, sir. Thank you so much. And and I'm all for supporting the deported veterans. Everybody needs a second opportunity in life. God bless you.
Absolutely. Thank you. Just a real brief, message. A reminder to President Biden not to forget his campaign promise to bring deported veterans home and reunite families. Those families that have U.S. citizen children that have been separated by their deported parents. That was your promise, Mr. Biden. Keep your promise. Bring our deported veterans home and reunite families.
Un abrazo y Dios me lo bendiga. Muchas gracias. Muchas gracias. There you have it, people. It's a deported veteran. Let me put the mic right here in. So we're walking. And as we are basically watching this situation develop right here, let's walk a little bit almost over here. So you guys to see how the other side of the road, how does it look? This is not something that you can say you wake up every day and you look at every day and you say, oh, everything's gonna be all right. Everything's gonna be okay. There's a lot of people from Haiti, a lot of people from Africa, a lot of people from all parts of the world. And this is the actual situation. Hello? And as you heard, the man from the deported veterans saying, keep your promises, Joe Biden. You said also to keep your promises to deported veterans, that they are getting deported. Veterans that they serve in the country of the United States of America, they're getting deported now. You see media from Asia right here. You see Asian media. You see officials from Grupo Beta, that is the protection of migrants. ¿Trae la pechera? Ponte ahí atrás. Ahí atrás, atrás del poste. Hey. Hey, ahí atrás. Dile a aquel güey que se ponga a aquel lado. Simón. And I will end this broadcast for everybody that is watching. I will end the broadcast on this note. There's necessity, and there is also, a legal process to do that. These people that they're here, they want to do it legally, but there's a process, and nobody's saying anything about it. So you are inviting people to your country, but you're not coming out and saying how to do it. You're not coming out and telling people what can you do or what can you not. You're not coming and you're not telling people this is the way that we have to do it. So basically, under my assumption, right now, you use these individuals and you use these people. And it is so sad. Somebody needs to step to the plate. Somebody needs to help. Somebody needs to change the perception. Somebody needs